Good morning, students. Here I am going to deliver the lecture for Civil 2 for the subject Engineering Mathematics 2. So students, we have completed our syllabus. Again I am telling you, these lectures they are only for your revision purpose. Yesterday we have discussed the Chapit's method to solve the partial differential equations. Here the topic that I have taken is Lagrangian's linear differential equation. So what is Lagrangian's linear differential equation? This is very important topic from the examination point of view again, students. So first of all, what is Lagrangian's linear partial differential equations, or you can say the first order linear partial differential equation, in which the derivative, higher order derivative under consideration is 1 and its degree is also 1. So the equation of the form PP plus QQ is equal to R. You can read from your screen also, where small p means curly z over curly x means partial derivative of z with respect to x, and small q means curly z over curly y means partial derivative of z with respect to y. And this capital P, capital Q and capital R, they are the functions of x, y, z, or they can be constants also. Okay, so this type of equation is known as Lagrangian's linear differential equation. You can say this is your first order partial differential equation or first order linear partial differential equations. Why we are using the word here linear? Because the first order derivative is having degree 1. Okay, so this is the, now what are the steps? This method is also used to solve the first order linear partial differential equations typically. So first of all, I will discuss with you people the steps for the Lagrangian's linear differential equation, and then I will illustrate these steps with the help of an example. Okay, so first of all, students, I will make comparison of, or I will say first of all I will identify whether this equation is first order linear partial differential equation or not, or it's Lagrangian's linear differential equation. How we can judge? First condition is the derivatives, partial derivatives which have been included in the equation, they must be of first order, and first order they must possess the degree 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, or we can say not greater than 1. It should be strictly restricted to 1. These are the two criteria. First of all, the order, highest order of derivatives, partial derivatives should be 1, and second condition is that its degree should be 1. The highest order derivative is having degree 1. Okay, so this is your Lagrangian's linear differential equation. After that, what will I do? I will make the comparison of my given equation with the equation with the standard Lagrangian's linear differential equation, that is PP plus QQ is equal to R, and you will identify capital P, capital Q and capital R. Okay, so after that you will write the Lagrangian's auxiliary equation. As we have learned the Lagrangian's auxiliary equation in case of the Chapit's method, similarly on the same way you have to remember the auxiliary equations for the Lagrangian's method, okay, or the Lagrangian's linear differential equation. So in this case, auxiliary equations are dx over p, capital P is equal to dy over capital Q is equal to dz over capital R. So students, now you will solve the two auxiliary equations and you will get the solutions. Two solutions basically, okay, exactly two solutions, and they should be different. If the two solutions they are coming to be same, then they will be considered as one, not two. Okay, so the solutions must be different. Okay, they should not be same. Now these solutions basically, this is the main trick here, the question, whole question lies. Okay, sometimes you simply solve the two auxiliary equations at a time and you get the solution directly by simply cancelling the variables or by separating the variables. But sometimes it is not possible, or it is not always possible to solve them directly. That is, taking two auxiliary equation numbers and you solve it, because sometimes students are unable to separate the variables. In that case, we use the method of multipliers. Okay, so on solving these auxiliary equations, kindly find the two solutions, and the two solutions they must be different. They should not be same, because if they are same, then they will be considered as one solution, not the two solutions. Okay, and after that you will write The final solution or the general solution is given by, give some arbitrary function like f, phi, anything you can take. Suppose I have taken phi bracket start, you will have to write the first solution, comma, you will have to write the second solution is equal to 0. So this is the final solution of the given. Hope so the steps that I have told you, they are much more clear to you. Now I will explain this method with the help of an example. Okay, so what is the question? The question is we have to solve z minus y into p plus x minus z into q is equal to y minus x. So students, here small p stands for curly z over curly x, small q stands for curly z over curly y, and you can say the partial derivatives which have been involved in this question, they are of order 1, not 2, because there is no involvement of r, s, t, because r means curly 2z over curly x square, s means curly 2z over curly x curly y, and t means curly 2z over curly y square. Okay. Moreover, the degree of p and q is 1. They are not multiplying together. Also, they are having the degree 1. So this is your first order linear partial differential equations, or in other words we can say this is your Lagrangian's linear differential equation. Okay, so first step is to just identify whether this equation is Lagrangian's linear differential equation or not. So the check is that again I am telling you the derivatives which have been involved in the equation, they must be of order 1 and they must possess the degree 1. After that you will write the Lagrangian's auxiliary equations. First of all I will make comparison of the, I will firstly make comparison of the dx of the given equation with pp plus qq is equal to r. So I am getting capital P as z minus phi, capital Q as x minus z, and capital R as y minus x. Okay. So the next step is to write the Lagrangian's auxiliary equations. So how to write the Lagrangian's auxiliary equations? It is dx over p is equal to dy over q is equal to dz over r. Okay. So we have to write the values of p, q, r over here. So the Lagrangian's equations, auxiliary equations, they reduces to dx over z minus phi, dy over x minus z, dz over y minus x. Now students, the main question lies over here because we have to find the true solution from these auxiliary equations. So you can see if I take the pair of the auxiliary equations at a time, or the two equations at a time, we are unable to solve it because the variables, they are not getting separated. If I take first and second member, then there is the involvement of variable extra, that is z. If I take second and third, there is the involvement of variable x, which is extra one over here. And if I take the first and third member, then there is the involvement of y variable, which is playing the extra role over here. So I am going to use the method of multipliers. Okay. So first of all I am taking the multipliers as 1, 1, 1, means I am taking dx plus dy plus dz. So if I add all these factors, that is z minus phi plus x minus z plus y minus x, I will get the answer as well. Please verify this result also. Okay. After it, the another multiplier that I am taken, because I am interested in two solutions, not in one solution. So I have to introduce one more multiplier. So that I am taken x, y, z multiplier, the set of multipliers, that is we are taking x dx plus y dy plus z dz. So please students verify it if we are multiplying this dx as x, that is zx minus phi x, then plus multiplied by xy minus yz, then plus multiply it with z, that is yz minus xz. And if you add all them, they will all get cancelled and you are getting the answer as 0. Please students verify this. So on independently, if you simplify them, let us take the fourth member firstly, that is dx plus dy plus dz should be 0. So if I integrate, because the variables, they have been separated, integration of x is x plus y plus z equal to c1 constant. And if I take the second member, the fifth member from this auxiliary equation, that is x dx plus y dy plus z dz is equal to 0. Again the variables, they have been separated in this equation, so I'll simply integrate it, which comes to be x square by 2 plus y square by 2 plus z square by 2 is equal to constant c2, because the integration of x to the power n is x to the power n plus 1 over n plus 1. here n is equal to 1, so 1 plus 1 coming to be 2. So students, sometimes here we can write c2 by 2 constant so that this 2 can get cancelled. Otherwise with c2 only we are also okay with that. Okay, so the two solutions we have got, the first solution is x plus y plus z is equal to c1, and the second solution is x square plus y square plus z square by 2, I have taken 2 as LCM, is equal to constant c2. Okay, so I have told you what is the further step. The final solution is given by phi, or you can introduce any other function phi bracket start first solution comma second solution. The first solution is x plus y plus z comma second solution is x square plus y square plus z square by 2 is equal to 0, where phi is any arbitrary function. This is basically the general solution of the given equation. Okay, so hope so this method is much clear to you, and this topic again I am telling you very important from the examination point of view. So again I am telling you the steps for Lagrange's linear differential equation. Students, first of all you must able to identify the Lagrange's linear equation. The first step is that the equation must involve the first order partial derivatives, that is p and q only, small p and small q. Small p stands for curly z over curly x and small q stands for curly z over curly y. Okay, after that the degrees of this small p and small q, it should be 1. They should not multiply together and they should be having, or they should possess the degree 1. So this is known as the first order linear partial differential equation. In other words, it is also known as Lagrange's linear differential equation. So then first step is that you have to make the comparison of the given equation with the form pp plus qq is equal to r. Okay, so after that you will identify capital P, capital Q and capital R from the given equation. Okay, so after that you will write the auxiliary equations. The Lagrange's auxiliary equations are dx over p, capital P, dy over capital Q is equal to dz over capital R. So here the student, basically you will have to do the calculation or you have to find the two solutions. Earlier I have told you the two solutions that you will calculate or that you will solve, they should be different, they should not be same, because if they are coming to be same then that solution will be considered as one, not two. Okay, not the two solutions. So you have to find the two different solutions. Sometimes it is possible to solve the three auxiliary equations directly by separating the variables, and on integration we are getting the answer. But sometimes it is not always possible that the variables should be separated and they can be easily solved out. Okay, so in that case we use the method of multipliers, which is known as the Lagrange's multipliers. Okay, so after applying the method of Lagrange's multiplier, you will solve them and getting the two solutions, which will contain two constants independently. Okay, and the final solution is given by phi. There should be any, you can introduce any function. If I am saying phi bracket start first solution comma second solution is equal to 0, so that will be your final solution. So this is the method to solve the Lagrange's linear differential equation, or you can say first order linear partial differential equations. Okay, so after that students, here is the numerical for you people, which you can easily see. Please use pen and paper to solve this. And I am here giving you the two questions for your practice purpose. Solve y minus z into p plus y into z minus x into q is equal to z into x minus y. So here the solutions, you can say students, this is the equation having the variables p and q, means curly z over curly x and curly z over curly y, the first order partial derivatives, no other derivative is being involved. Moreover, p and q, they are possessing degree 1 and they are not getting multiplying together. Okay, so this is your first order linear partial differential equations, or it is Lagrange's linear differential equation. And after that you have to solve it the method which I have told you recently. Okay, similarly on the second part you can say we have to solve z into px minus qy is equal to y square minus x square. So one thing you can do students, you can either multiply this z on the left hand side, it will take the form like x into zp minus y into zq is equal to y square minus x square. The other thing that you can perform is that px minus qy is equal to y square minus x square over z. So again this is the equation having the first order partial derivatives and P and Q, they are not getting multiplying together, moreover they are possessing the degree 1. So this is your also first order linear partial differential equation, which is known as the Lagrange's linear differential equation. So you can solve the method which I have illustrated above. So please solve it, and if you feel any kind of doubt, any problem is there, you people are free to ask me. Okay, so hope so the content of the lecture through this video is clear to you. Thank you so much.